Hey guys, Pepperami here. Now this is a bit of a celebration video about hitting 100 subs. So instead of making a cake or something, I've decided to make a nice spicy cast iron pizza. Now I'll be doing a more in-depth video on cast iron pizzas in the future. This is just a celebration of hitting 100 subs. Now for the pizza dough, you will need 1/4 teaspoon of dry active yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a cup of warm water, 1 to 1.5 cups of flour. You can use bread flour or all-purpose flour, and half a teaspoon of salt. Now for the toppings, I went for a nice fresh tomato salsa, some Mexicana cheese, 1 jalapeno nice and thinly sliced, and some cooked spicy chicken. To start, place your warm water, sugar and yeast in a large bowl and let the yeast bloom, and then add in your flour and salt. Now depending on how wet or how dry you want your dough, depends on how much flour you add. Now a wet dough to me tastes better, but a dry dough is much easier to handle. Once you have your dough, you can either do a long or a short ferment by either letting it proof at room temperature for about an hour, or you can let it proof in the fridge overnight or up to 7 days. Now I went for a 24-hour ferment and it turned out really nice. It was something you could just make one day, set in the fridge, forget about it, and then the next day get straight back into making your pizza. Now once your dough has proofed, lightly oil a cast iron pan. I'm using chili oil because why not? And also I've put in some dry herbs and some dried chili flakes. Now this will basically season and give the bottom of the pizza an amazing taste and a nice crunch as well. Also the oil helps it get out of the pan. Then simply place your dough in the middle of the pan and gently stretch it out into all the corners. Now if you get a couple of holes, that's fine, you can patch them over with a bit of extra dough. And then simply let it sit for about 20 minutes. This is going to help the dough expand and fill the rest of the pan anyway, and it's going to slightly puff the dough as well. Now after you've let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, you can add the toppings and also move your pan to a medium heat on your cooker. Now simply spread over your salsa, then add your cheese and then any other toppings. And then because this is all contained in the pan, you can go edge to edge with it so you don't get any dry crust. Now once your dough has started to firm up and you can easily peel it away from the bottom of the pan, it is time to put it under the grill. Now this is just going to warm through the top layer of the pizza, so this is why if you're going to put any ingredients on top like chicken, you want to make sure it is cooked first. Then simply place your pizza under the grill until the toppings are done to your liking. I just like my cheese slightly melted and basically everything warmed through. Once your pizza is grilled, simply remove it from the oven and then remove it from the pan. Now because this is cast iron, you kind of want to clean it as soon as possible, so this gives your pizza time to cool down before melting your face off. Now, the absolute beauty of cooking in a cast iron pan is you get a nice crispy bottom on your pizza, the same as you would from a pizza stone without having to warm it in the oven for an hour beforehand. Now, this is my go-to way of making homemade pizzas now if there's just 1 or 2 people that I'm serving, and this turns out amazing every single time. Now, as a side note, I want to thank all of you for subscribing to the channel. I know 100 may not seem a lot to many people, but for a nice small channel like mine, I'm absolutely blown away by getting it. And this first year of cooking on YouTube has been absolutely amazing, and it means the world to me that all of you guys are here with me, and it gives me the drive to keep going. Now, this has been an absolutely amazing year. and I look forward to another year of cooking on YouTube. But as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all again next time.